right, let's go. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's AJ Wrights Crypto. Got a very excited show lined up for you guys today. Excited to get into it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Couldn't be more grateful for all you guys being here already. I already got almost 50 people in here first thing in the morning. Let's go. We got Jason Owen, Brian Maver, Ellie, Mike, EJ Crypto 27. 27 is my favorite number. I love that number. We got Bust Mup Smurf. All right. That's a quite the name. Got Jesse Thomas. Excuse me, Chris Postal. Shout out to all the mods. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to David. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. Excited to get into it. I'm going to start off by talking about a couple different things here. I got to pull up my I got to share my screen. Share screen. Okay. Boom. Matic went on a big run. Big run for Matic. I love to see this. And remember, we were out here drawing this channel a couple days ago. I think it might have been on Friday. We drew this channel up, and look, it came in, it touched it, got rejected down, came back through, popped right up, just like that. Really good to see this for Matic. It might be a little messy on the chart. I apologize for that, but I draw a lot of lines, looking at a lot of levels. We're looking at a 16% pump in the last basically 4 days. So good to see that. All right, so I want to take a quick look at the markets today before I get into everything else I want to talk about. All right. Also, quick shout out. Quick shout out today at 12 o'clock. I will be hosting the roundtable, which is Mario Nafal's. He hosts the roundtable. This will be my second time hosting that. That's at noon. Make sure you stop by and check that out. Really excited to do that. I mean, last time there was like 5,000 people in there or something. It's really crazy that I have the opportunity to host that show, and one day at a time, and I'm just going to keep clicking away. I got, a couple of really exciting things lined up for the next couple of weeks. I'm possible couple new sponsorships, things like that. Things are moving along really nicely, much faster than I originally anticipated, but hey, that's the game. I'm jumping in both feet, completely committed really fast. I'm going to have to plug my laptop in here. I don't want it to die on me midstream. That would be really sad. And shout out to my guy Turbo in the chat, good friend of mine. Make sure you smash that like button. I'd really appreciate that. All right, 1 second. Plugging in the laptop. Plugging it in. All righty. I'm gonna have to pull this back. Should have done this beforehand, maybe. That might have been a good thing to do, but who cares? All right, here we are. So Crypto Tatted Zach, what's up, man? Hope you get your giveaway in the mail. And that's another thing we're going to talk about today, really fast before I get into the market. My sponsor, Crypto Chips, awesome merch line. They make. I'll show you their website in a little bit. We are doing a giveaway in this show for the weekly giveaway, and I'll be really appreciate that. Alex Milan, number 27, Nick Way. Shout out to Nick Way. I've met Nick Way several times, and his son. His son is on the hammer on that super mini bike. Went down at the second round of SMX. My boy Canyon Richards, he crashed on the catapult while chasing into the lead. He's probably the fastest super mini rider in the world right now. And I interviewed him for RacerX about a month ago. That was pretty cool. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I write for a motocross magazine called RacerX. It's like the largest magazine in motocross. And a lot of people are like, what is like AJ writes about if you're like newer people? Well, I started off as a script writer for BitBoy. And from there, I started doing a lot of other writing jobs, kind of out, some of them inside crypto, some of them outside crypto. And writing for RacerX is probably my most legitimate writing job for now. But I do intend on, writing books, writing like AJ's 10-step guide to becoming a full-time crypto, or AJ's 10-step guide to trading better, kind of like micro content like that. And then that's going to kind of bleed into more macro content. I have an idea to write a book. I'm not going to tell you the name of it because someone else might steal the name because it's too good, but it's basically going to be like a playbook for crypto with everything you'd ever need to know inside of it. And you're going to be able to click on a link and print it out yourself and make like a little binder, and it'll it'll serve as a dual purpose thing. It's a really killer idea. I've been working on it a lot, and that'll probably kind of start to leak out in the next maybe month, maybe after Christmas. I will probably start pushing that. So yes, I am a writer. I do, like to talk about a lot of things, but I always want to be remembered as a writer, since that is like my passion, to be honest with you. All right, so let's take a quick look at the markets here. Let's see what we got. Let me move this over so I can see the chat for you guys. Shout out to Mimi. Crypto CSI Racer X is one of my favorite bands. One of your favorite bands. Awesome. Eddie Sabwaski, did you ever race dirt bikes in PA? Hold on a second. Oh, whoa. Of course. Of course I raced dirt bikes in PA. I lived in Maryland. Probably Happy Ramblers, probably my favorite track in Pennsylvania. I think Pagoda was in Pennsylvania. Well, High Points, West Virginia. What other tracks are in Pennsylvania? I raced Happy Ramblers a lot of Happy Ramblers. There's not that many, but scripting crypto with AJ. Yeah, that's where it started for sure. AJ, what do you think about XYO? I will write that down on my little cheat sheet here, XYO, and I will look at that one later in the show. Shout out to over 150 people in here already. What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. Make sure you smash that like button, and let's take a quick look at the crypto markets. I'm going to stop getting distracted from the chat. I want to talk to you guys sometimes, and I get way distracted. All right, so we got Bitcoin coming in above 35,000 again, as it has been fighting for that 35 level, which is fairly psychological level there. Ethereum under 1900. We got Solana. Wow, Solana went on a little tear last night, but it came back down. XRP 68 cents. We got Dogecoin 7 cents. Going to talk about Doge a little bit later in the show. Cardano 35 cents. Chainlink just under 14. Also coming correcting just a little bit after a little rip last night. Going to talk about some Matic today. Polygon 77 cents, up 23% in the past 7 days. Love to see it. We got Toncoin also pumped up a little bit off the Telegram news. Cool to see that. Let's take a quick look at the gainers and the losers. Top 100. Bro, could we look at Illuvium? Yeah, for sure. ILV, no problem. We'll look at Illuvium later in the show. All righty. Let me kind of scoot this over so it shows the gainers and okay. So top gainers, WeMix. Got to look into this one. Probably a newer coin. Haven't heard of it. If it's not a newer coin, up 22%. Definitely put that one on my list, maybe for my personal list to look at later. Got a lot to do today. We got SWE up 15%. I'll definitely take a look at the SWE chart. A lot of people really like that coin. I don't blame them. Gala, a coin that I'm going to talk about why I don't like that coin today. Yeah, near Chestertown, sort of blockchain, but that's in Maryland. But see, Gala is one of those coins that I'm not saying it's not going to perform. I'm not saying it's not going to pump. But when you take tokenomics think about tokenomics, it's probably not the best choice if you're basing your decisions off of like long-term holds. Like if I buy quant, I'm comfortable, selling some quant at the top of the bull run, obviously, but I don't care if I hold some of my quant bag for 10 years because the tokenomics are so good that it is going to work out over time. Shout out to Sack Nasty 86. I live near Pagoda MX track. Got to announce when you're going back there for sure, man. I love Pagoda. I've raced Pagoda so many times. I've won a lot of races there, especially the Ultimate Series back 2013, 2014. Had some pretty crazy battles with like Brandon Siebold, stuff like that. Had a lot of really good times there. Shout out to all my motocross racers in the chat. I love you guys. It's good to that so many people that race motocross or know about motocross are in crypto. If that's kind of where I came from. So we got 200 people in here. Shout out. That's awesome. So good to see that. Make sure you smash that like button. We're going to keep looking at the markets here today before we keep it rolling. All right. So Caspa up 7%, over 7 cents. Caspa kept moving. I know you guys really like Caspa, and I was kind of looking at I will get back to that. I was looking at my week and looking at everything I'm doing. So basically, with doing this show in the morning and then doing Crypto Crossfire later in the day, my day kind of gets eaten up like pretty fast. You know what I mean? So I really have to prioritize like when I'm writing, like my days, every day, even my weekends are planned to the hour from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed. My days are planned. And I've been doing this for years. It helps me kind of get through what, what I need to do. Mike J, I'll answer your question in a second. So basically what I'm saying is that my days are planned and I have to make the most of my days and what I can do. I got you. Thank you for the super chat. I will get to that. Jasmine on the list for sure. So what I'm trying to say here, I can't get this out. I get so distracted with the chat. But basically, my days are planned out from the very beginning to the very end of the day. From the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep, 7 days of the week, I plan my days in hourly or 15-minute segments. And with that being said, I do this show in the morning. This show is my priority to bring as much value as I can. After this show, I'm either writing a script, doing a space, editing a video, making thumbnails, something. And then I have lunch at 1 o'clock. And then after that, I prep for Crypto Crossfire. So I know what we're talking about. I know my argument. I know some facts, some statistics, what have you. Crossfire runs at 4 o'clock. After Crossfire, I go home and I continue working at home, even if it's writing, editing, whatever. Because right now I don't have a video editor. Right now I am doing everything, 100% of everything I do, I am doing by myself. I write my own videos, film my own videos, edit them, thumbnails, whole nine yards. All right. So basically what I'm getting to here is that I really have been needing to prioritize what value I want to bring and which videos I'm going to pre-record each week, considering I don't have like all the time in the world. So basically what I am saying here is that I want to do the Crypto Chronicles part 2. Crypto Chronicles, that Crypto Chronicles is really important to me because that is my story. But at the same time, I can't get distracted with, telling you guys what happened, focusing on the past kind of thing when I could be bringing value. So as much of a priority Crypto Chronicles is to me, I am going to continue Crypto Chronicles. It's probably going to be a 4 or 5 part series. Make sure you check out the first part if you haven't already. That video completely ripped. It's kind of like an intro, an abbreviated version of my life story leading up to the second I got my first phone call from Nick Demondi, and there's a cliffhanger ending right there. And, so Crypto Chronicles kind of implies that I'm going to go through the whole story, and there's a lot to it. And I am going to tell that story. For sure, I am going to tell that story. But with that being said, I also want to focus. I want to focus on bringing value, on doing what I do best in crypto. If I just keep focusing on my life story, I don't think it's going to be as successful. So I will resume the Crypto Chronicles. I've been saying, that video is going to come out at the end of the week. I've been saying that for a couple of weeks. Well, for 2 weeks actually, but it's because I would rather put out coin reviews, portfolio builds, trading videos, stuff like that. So this week I'm going to prioritize by Caspa price prediction, because a lot of people have been on me about I was supposed to do that video at Hit Network, and I wrote that video a month ago, and I went back over the script and realized that it was mostly finished, but I had to kind of update a couple updates that have happened between when I left and when, and where it is now. And also there's a couple things that, but the price predictions, to be honest, I want to do once a week like I used to, because those were kind of like my main foot in the door, that a lot of people found me because of my price prediction. So I want to build to one a week, but I'm going to probably do one every 2 weeks, at least for now, until I find a video editor that suits my style, because my style is very different than anything else anyone is doing. My shit is way more ADD than anything anyone else is doing. And I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. I'm just saying that it's different. And I want my brand, like that kind of hard chop, glitchy, post-hardcore style of video editing. That's like kind of what I'm going to stick with. So with that being said, I really do appreciate all the support throughout here. I mean, what am I even at on, I'm over 5.5 thousand subscribers on YouTube already. And that is absolutely insane to me. That is insane. I mean, Crypto Chronicles was released, 2 weeks ago? Barely already over like 5,500. That's crazy. That's crazy, everybody. And it's really just because that, I've been focusing on crypto for a very long time. I've spent years and years of my life studying this game. And like, I am going to get to the rest of the show here. I just kind of wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys and let you know where I'm at, what I'm working on, what I'm building, because it's really important to me to let you guys know where I'm at. And there's 253 of you in here, and I do really appreciate each and every one of you. It means the fucking world to me. So really fast, Crypto Tatted Zach, AJ, would you be open to do a segment called Rate My Portfolio? People send in their portfolio, how much percentage and their goals, and you rate it and give your advice. I think that would be cool. I think that's a great idea. I think basically what we could do with that, we could maybe, if you guys DM'd me your portfolio, and maybe 2-3 times a week, I would go over that. I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm never going to give financial advice, but I can tell you what I would do if it were me. I can give you my personal opinion. I can't give you financial advice. So I will give you my personal opinion 100%. So for sure, let me know, Tatted Zach, or I know that we talk on Twitter every now and then. Send me your portfolio, and maybe I'll go over it tomorrow. Maybe me and Ben could do a segment. I think that's a great idea, Zach. Thank you for that idea. All right, so rate my portfolio. You guys I have like this xylophone of post-it notes. I go through, seriously, no joke, probably 50, 70 post-it notes every day. My desk is like like the whole way across. All right, so rate my portfolio. All right, awesome. I got that one written down. Gonna check out the chat really fast. AJ, can you do an episode on rate these nuts? I think that's not a bad idea, but I think Ben would do a much better job than me on that one. Personal opinion. Okay, Chris, I got your. It's my baptism today. No, it's not. I was baptized when I was a baby. All right, 5.5K subs and more. You guys, chill. Live and let live. All right, let's get back to where we are. Back to the normal show here. Back to originally scheduled programming. Should I ape into Chainlink now or wait? Price prediction ? I will review that as well. Link. I got a lot of notes written down here. I hope you guys don't run away. And Arweave too. Wow. All right. Let's keep it moving here. I will definitely review Arweave and Chainlink in this show. All right. So really fast, actually, let me think about this. I know what I'm going to do first so I can focus on the rest of the show. If you guys don't mind, I have a tweet that I put out about this live stream. Definitely go check that tweet out. Trying to get the numbers up on that tweet so more people get to the live stream from Twitter. I actually found that from YouTube that about 60% of my viewers from my live stream come to the live stream from it being suggested on YouTube. That was actually a really big surprise to me. I guess if people have the notification bell rang or whatever, but the other, I think 20% whatever comes from exterior components, and that would be from like my tweets or what have you. So it is important to me to try to, I have a lot of followers on Twitter, and Twitter has been my focal point for well over a year. I've only been AJ Writes Crypto on Twitter for 13 months and change or something like that, but that has been my focal point. But now my focal point is definitely becoming YouTube. So with that being said, I'm trying to funnel the people down the street there. So with that being said, I'm going to put up a tweet here right now. Giraffes, I already have it written up. Okay. I got to tag them really fast. Crypto chips. Boom. Come on. You can do it. Done. And post. All right. Cool beans. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to do the giveaway now so I can get into the rest of the show. I think that would be much easier to do it that way, at least in my mind. So what we're doing here, everybody, is I'm going to pull this up right now. I know you're just kind of looking at me doing nothing on the screen, and I appreciate you for sticking around. But so in the chat, I just copy pasted a Twitter link. So here, let me slide this over. Okay. And then bam. Okay, here we are. So this is the crypto chips giveaway. What we're going to do, so every week, not once a month, once a week, every week, we are doing a giveaway from my sponsor, cryptochips.io. Okay. And so we've given away hoodies, we've given away t-shirts, we've given away levitating coins and the crypto chips with the QR codes. But this week for the giveaway, we are doing the moon money. So I actually have a couple of them right here. I even have the Doge one back at my house. So these things are really cool. It's like a dollar bill shaped thing. This one's an Ethereum one. This one's a Bitcoin one. And if you see these chips right here, the NFC chips right here, it can hold up to 144 kilobytes of programmable data. All right. So basically, if you want to win and let me get into the utility of this first. So if you like kind of hover this over your phone, it can take you to a website. You could use it as a crypto gift card. You could use it to hold, like, secure your public keys to your wallet address. And you can also get like a display thing for it and put it on your desk, which is what I have. And I absolutely love crypto chips because this is what they do. This is their specialty. Like, they make merch like t-shirts, hoodies, and what have you too. But like the physical crypto merch like this that has utility with the NFC chips, I think that is so cool. So really fast, let's check this out here. So to win this week's giveaway, all you have to do is like and retweet this post here. And I randomly pick someone from the retweet list, and I'll DM you if you win. So I actually kind of want to just go in and check this out. So share this tab instead. So this is Crypto Chips' website. They do sponsor me. Full disclosure, they don't have like a coin or anything like that. It's basically just like a merch line that makes, merchandise as well, like physical merchandise and like physical things for your NFTs, like my Sappy Seal canvas here. I believe you can get one of these made for like 40 or 50 bucks. It has your name on it, all the stats, QR code that'll take you to it, whole 9 yards. I absolutely love my Sappy Seal canvas. But so what we're giving away this week is going to be the moon money. Bop, 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 bop. So as you can see, these come in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Doge is like an inverted color one. I actually have a Doge one back at my house. And then you can even get like holders, that to put them in and hold on your desk, or a light up display or something like that. But basically, collectible crypto cash. There's really high quality. They're super like bendy, fun like that. It's a kind of, it doesn't really feel like money because it has more of like a metallic feel to it, but they're super. And what I like the most about this is the utility. So cold storage wallet, protect yourself from hackers by safely storing your public key and private key offline. Crypto gift card, create your own crypto gift card by storing your favorite crypto mixer's withdrawal note. Private messages, you can put up to 420 characters that only the person that scans it can read or write, or you can get people to scan it and it will take you to their website. So not only is it a cool thing to have on your desk or what have you, it also has utility with the NFC chip. So that is the giveaway for this week. Shout out to my sponsor, Crypto Chips. Shout out to David at Crypto Chip for doing these. I really appreciate, we met at Rare Evo in Denver back earlier in the summer, and it was just really cool. Like, I like that a part of the deal was to do a weekly giveaway to give back to this community. So make sure you go check out that tweet, like and retweet if you want a chance to get to win a Moon Money crypto chips for this week's giveaway. And I appreciate that. And shout out to my sponsor, cryptochips.io. So also, if you want to buy anything from that website, put in the code AJ Writes Crypto and you will get 10% off on your order. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. So weekly giveaway. Absolutely love it. All right. So I want to keep the ball rolling here. Let me take a quick look at the chat to see what I've missed. I'm sure I've missed a lot of things. I like, wait, is that the real Nick Diamandi? No way. What did he say? It might be a fake Nick Diamandi, but it's possible. Somebody deleted it. Nick, Mike, why did you delete it? Oh no. He said, yes, it's my favorite channel. This guy's too much. He's too much. He's trying. All good. Okay. So let's get back to the show here. I wanted to read the chat. I get distracted so fast. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys like notice like how bad my ADD kicks my ass on this show. I like will try to say like one sentence and I get distracted like 3 times in one sentence. And I'm like, oh yeah, what was I talking about? And then I originally circle back. Shout out to Jamie Gonzalez for the super chat. Heard you're rating these nuts. I went to Five Guys the other day. They're free. They're free at Five Guys. Oh, Nick said, AJ, I'll be your content strategist. I'm okay. I'm okay. Left swipe. I'm straight. I'm strapped, dog. Don't worry. All right. So let's get back into the show here. A couple stories I wanted to show you guys really fast. Oh, share this tab instead. I always forget to click that. Let me slide this over so I can see the chat. All right. Almost all of DeFi uses the graph. The CEO of Edge and the Node shares how the graph network, sometimes called the Google of Web3, is supposed to help organize data for other protocols. And, obviously, the headline is basically the story there. Crypto CSI, I am going to get to Gala and I am going to get to Chainlink, just looking at a couple of the stories I pulled really fast. And, the graph is one of those, it's kind of reminds me of Chainlink and how much of a necessity projects like this are, and why so many people, have partnerships with this, because they're actually using what they're doing. Like the people are actually using what they're making is what I'm saying. And, and the graph is a coin that I've always had my eye on. I'm not going to read through the whole interview, but I do want you guys to know that moving into the bull run, have an eye on the AI projects. The graph being one of them. The graph is the largest one of them. But also, like, I want to accumulate, especially in my public portfolios, I want to start accumulating some AGIX. I want to accumulate Fetch and Ocean and Acalia and a couple other ones. Like, there are some killer AI projects out there. So and they're going to be used. I mean, just like a lot of people in DeFi, a lot of projects in DeFi, use the graph. It's the Google of Web3. So with that being said, just keep an eye on that. I want you guys to be aware of how the AI projects are going to, kind of take over the game eventually. It's pretty crazy. So here we go. Let me get to the next tab here. Share this tab instead. All right. 3 things to look out for XRP in November. What are the 3 things? Okay, I'll just read it. Normally they're pointed out. So after a previous month saw many cryptocurrencies experience positive gains, one of the best performers was XRP, who almost doubled in the same period. That's absolutely awesome. I know it's around 68 cents at the moment. Despite its recent fluctuations, which have seen this crypto change from 60 to 70 cents, there have been a lot of indicators that forecast another successful month for this asset and continued upside trend. Notably, the XRP crypto wallets with possession of 100,000 and 1 billion of the assets reached the 45.8% of its total supply, the highest in 2023, whereas the market value surpassed 68 cents for the first time since August. Another important aspect is that the increased whale trend and the market value have been followed by the most significant spike in XRP's discussion numbers since mid-July, and it moved up 23% against the price of Bitcoin in the past week. So that, I mean, and this kind of goes back to the story that we looked at yesterday, and there's a lot of stories coming like out at this, like for Cardano and XRP specifically, is that the whales are accumulating. Let me say that again. The whales are accumulating. And with that being said, even at these levels, even at these heightened levels, when these coins have pumped, 20, 30% in the past little while, they're not slowing down. A lot of people are like Ben and I talk about this all the time when something gets overheated on the RSI. Well, if you look back to a lot of the bull runs, things stay overheated. They stay overheated like for a while. It just keeps going and going and going. So I'm cutting in and out. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it works itself out. Yeah, so just keep a close eye on XRP and Cardano, and I'll get into some sentiment stuff, some Glassnode stuff, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I want to show you guys the evidence of that from on chain. So let's keep the show rolling here. Let me look to the next thing. Oh, what are the other stories? Okay, share this tab instead. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, so ChatGPT predicts the price of Cardano for the start of 2024. Interesting. With Cardano rising approximately 40% in a year and more than 30% in October alone, investors are again wondering if the crypto might reach $1 before the year is out. I don't know about all that, but what did ChatGPT say? Development milestones, adoption rates, network upgrades, crypto market sentiment, regulatory environment, staking on-chain metrics. 2 billion has flown into ADA's market cap in a single week. ChatGPT considers that there are 3 likely price ranges for Cardano at the start of 2024. The bullish scenario would see ADA greet the new year between 50 cents and $1. And the AI believes this outcome is neither particularly probable near. Okay. I love how AI always backs itself up. It talks out of both sides. Like, oh, it could go up or it could go down. It sounds like everyone who does TA on the internet. So 50 cents. So scenario 1, 50 cents to $1. Scenario 2, 25 to 35 cents. And scenario 3. So it covered all its bases. Not a bad idea. So let's take a quick look. Let's actually look at Cardano here. I was doing a little bit of Matic TA here. I do want to, probably jump into a trade here. I'm glad that I didn't go the direction. I mean, the trade I'm going to get into today is probably I'm probably not going to get in and out all at once, but I will probably, like kind of keep you guys updated throughout the day, especially if I set that I was looking at starts to play out. So if you let's actually zoom pretty far out here on Cardano. Okay. So, and I do have a few coins promised that I'm going to look at in the show. I haven't been able to see the chat the way I've had it set it up here. All right. I already have so many mods, guys. So many mods. And if I don't know who you are, I'm not just gonna throw a mod wrench, but maybe if like if you reach out on the internet and you're like a real person and you're not, you know what I mean? I'm not just going to mod whoever. But one day at a time, you can work towards it for sure. So Cardano, actually, I want to zoom out even further than this. Okay. So Cardano has completely ripped up here. If we look at this kind of range it's been in, let me check how this looks here. Okay. That doesn't look bad. Not bad. Okay. So, I mean, and look at the daily. I mean, look how many consecutive green candles Cardano has put in on the daily chart. I mean, since October 18th, we're talking basically 44.5% gain in the past 20 days from 24 cents all the way to 35 cents. Shout out to the ADA gang. I mean, the Cardano community. Kind of hard to not be bullish on the project right now. But what, I'm kind of looking at here is where the visible range volume profile, the point of control right here around 31 cents. Yeah, let me get rid of all the indicator stuff so I can just show you guys the setup. All right. So if we look at, the kind of range that we're looking at here, because like this here, previous support resistance line at 46 cents is probably the most important level to get back over. It had an established floor at 23 cents. And, there was a lot of fighting going down a little, actually kind of where the price level is right now. If we look at, that little wick here, it was the floor here, it was the floor here, it lost it, got rejected here, and it's literally at it right now. So if you look at the level, it's literally sitting at basically the exact price level it's at right now. It has fought over this level several times. And if we kind of look at Market Cipher B here on the daily chart, it has printed a red dot at the top. It is pretty high up, in the RSI of Market Cipher. And, it is, although it is in the green, after this many consecutive green days up, I would imagine that it will eventually, at least retest to a relevant level before continuing on. What could that level be? The first one that yells at me is this right here. We got this support resistance line right there at 30.5 cents. Basically, let me just draw that over, change the color, make it gray. I said this gray line here. So it was the ceiling. It was the ceiling. It was the floor. It was the floor. It was the ceiling. This level has been fought over several times. And here we are back at this level. This is the 8-hour chart. I'm actually going to zoom in. I'm going to continue to zoom in. What I always do, I start all the way zoomed out and then I zoom all the way back in. Okay. So, didn't mean to move that. So it is literally fighting at this level right now. If it kind of turns over like it's doing, kind of pulls over, that would kind of be a higher low playing out. Especially it looks like the RSIs are gapped and it is kind of headed down. And there's a little gap in the volume profile that doesn't stop to 32.5 cent. Evansville, love that track. Boom, probably looking about an 8% drop down to 32.5 cents. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I would kind of probably bet on this thing retesting a little bit. But then again, on the short term, on the 17-minute, I mean, actually, let's take a look at the 12-minute. Wait, is Crank mad at, he says baby wallet channel because I didn't make him a mod right away. Well, Crank, if you come back a few days or message me and say, hey, I'd really like to be a mod, like my name's Steven, whatever, blah, 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 I'll make you a mod. But you're not just gonna get it right away. You know what I mean? You got to work for things. So, so it is bouncing off. It literally bounced completely directly off that support resistance line, which is super interesting in the very short term. In the very short term, that is probably the best thing that could have happened, but at the same time is kind of trending down the hill. So keep a close eye on Cardano and see if it wants to break out of this little mini trend line, or if it's going to retest this support resistance level right around 35 cents again, right around that level. So I'm definitely keeping a close eye on Cardano at the moment. All right, so there was a couple coins people wanted to look at. I know Solana was one of them. Looking at this 2-minute chart on Solana. All right, so actually going to zoom in. Oh, that might be I'm looking at the DGen chart right now, excuse me. What's Bitcoin doing? 2 hour down, 12-minute. Oh, I didn't share the new tab. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Oh, this is what Bitcoin's doing. Since midnight, it's just been kind of trending, ranging sideways, moved down a little bit. The 2 hour chart looks a little bit more bearish, especially if you consider this this channel that it's in here. And when you kind of consider that channel, the way it's coming down, it does look a little bit like it could, probably come down, retest this 34.7 line. But it is basically like a, an ascending flag type of thing, ascending channel for sure. So it is, and also you look at this, the point of control is a little bit below the current price action. And if it just goes to the point of control, it's probably about 1.73% down. So there you go. There's Bitcoin. So I want to zoom in on Bitcoin really fast again. Okay. Wanted to take a peek at Solana kind of coming down here. I want to do a Solana trade, but I'm going to let the next couple minutes play out on this move and see if it catches or see if it reverses. So I'm going to keep a close. You guys can't see that. I keep forgetting to click the change the line there. So that's the 30-second chart on Solana. All right, let's look at the 2 hour. And this is why I'm looking at a short for Solana. We kind of got this, higher low setup playing out here. Let me turn off high IQ for a minute. Of course, you can't see that. What does this look like on the? Okay, it doesn't look bad. All right, so there we go. So I mean, and what I'm thinking for Solana is that is kind of just symmetrical, not exactly a symmetrical triangle, but it's kind of pushing. This is putting in higher highs. This is putting in lower highs as we're moving down. So it is going to have like some sort of point of intersection. In the next couple of days, it'll probably pick one day or the other. But even if you can kind of count on it, coming down to the bottom of this triangle here, down to $40. I mean, the point of control is 1.6 cents below, and the bottom of that channel is 420 from where it is now. So I don't know. It is one of those. It's at one of those spots where I think it's definitely a good short-term short for sure. Short-term short for sure. Did I get rugged? Okay, I thought I got rugged for a second because it is cutting in and out. I'm really sorry about that. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Sorry about this, sir. I think I'm having an issue here. Okay, no, it should be working. It should be working. Sorry about that. I think I just have a little bit of bad service. And normally the Wi-Fi here is really good. My microphone settings are correct. Audio, yeah, I have my mic set up right. All right, I don't know. Okay, so someone said you're good on my end. Maybe it's just cutting in and out sometimes. Sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully it works itself out. Also, how many people we got right now? We got 308 people in here. That's crazy. This is crazy. Everybody, make sure you smash that like button. Right now, I'm just kind of going over a couple coins that were requested earlier in the show. I'm going to take a look at Chainlink. I'm going to take a look at Arweave. I'm going to take a look at XYO, Alluvium, Caspa, and Jasmine. And then by then, probably will move on out of the show. And if there, so once, all right, I wanted to let you guys know that once there's a bunch of coins, if you type like quant right now, I'm not going to type quant, but if you super chat a coin request, I will always look at that coin. Pinky promise. What part of Philly are you from? So I actually live right outside of Philadelphia in the suburbs in a little town called Brookhaven, Pennsylvania. That was the block. Let me tell you. Oop, didn't move that. All right. So let's go back to Chainlink here. I mean, Solana here, excuse me. So it does look like it is trying to bounce off of this level from actually put in about double bottom idea right here. But everything about the setup looks like it's going to continue down. Everything about the setup looks like it's going to continue down. It really does. It really does. But you know, on the small chart, look, it hooked around. So like this is why using degen timeframes is so important. This is why degen timeframes are so important. People always tell me, why would you look at the 30-second chart? You know why? Because if you look at the 5-minute chart, look at this. Look at this. This looks like it's going to come back down. Okay? That red candle right there. That's what that looks like. But if you're a degen like me and you go to the 30-second chart, you would know that this is hooking up. This is hooking up. Okay? So my point here is that even if it does come back up and get rejected and go back down, your timing is going to be better if you're looking for a short, because you're not going short here and getting rejected and like losing, getting the first bit of your trade getting eaten up. You're going to wait for it to come to this level and then take the short. So really, if you really wanted to play this out, I mean, I don't like setting trades beforehand. Like I know what Ben will do sometimes, he's like, say the top of this is at 42.80, right? At 42.80 or 42.79, Ben will set his short level there. But I always hate doing that because this thing could just go through that level, eat a short, and then go back up. And I always hated doing that. I always kind of wait for things to start to happen. Like, for example, on this, if I was to go long here, I would kind of wait. I would probably get in long around here or maybe even around here if I wanted to play it safe. So, Brett, so if your market cipher B disappeared, go to support, email the support line for sure. Definitely email the support and they will take care of you there 100%. They're up to date on what they stay on it for sure. Shout out to Market Cipher. And I absolutely love Market Cipher. I'm not going to lie. Like if you guys don't have Market Cipher or want to check it out, I have a link in the description here. I am sponsored by Market Cipher. I, have, my trading life before Market Cipher was but then once I got Market Cipher, things turned around for me almost overnight because I watched all the tutorial videos. I was, kind of learning more as I went on, especially when I got my lifetime for Market Cipher, and things just got better right away. So this is the full setup. This is Market Cipher B, which is the oscillator. Kind of has the money flow, the red, it's like getting sold, and then the green is in, and then you're kind of looking for setups like when they're, I didn't mean to do that. You're kind of looking for like the anchor wave and the trigger wave. So this is a perfect example. So the trade didn't really work out that well, but you can still kind of get the idea. The price is coming down here, and then look at these. We got an anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. You can see how these are going the other direction. That's a bullish divergence. And if you would have, went off of that idea, you would have had a nice little like scalp trade right there. That would have been a 5-minute trade. Keep in mind, this is on the 30-second chart, but at the same time, I mean, a lot of scalp traders are in and out and in and out and in and out, and it happens fast. So, all right, I think this might be the point in time where I go short on Solana. See how it goes. Solana. Ba-ba. 1 second. 1 second. 4. All right. Open order. Fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Oh, you guys can't see. Oops. Let's hope it fills. Oh, no. Fill it. If this goes... Okay, I think we're in. Okay, bless. Okay. It has popped up a little bit, but I'm going to let this thing ride out for a little while. I'm going to let this ride out. I think it's going to continue down for sure. I'm down $3 at the moment. I went 10x. Oh, it popped up. Of course it did. Okay, I'm going to ride it out. I think that what's going to happen is that I'm going to go here. I'm going to set a stop loss right there. Oh, you guys can't see that. Share this tab instead. I'm going to set my stop loss right there, which won't be that bad of a dent, to be honest. I kind of thought it was going to hook down. The second I went short, it went the other way. I'm only down, nothing crazy. Yeah, $13. Oh, no, not that. Close price would be at 47. 42. Yeah, 42.7. I think it's going to ride back down, to be honest. Oh, I zoomed in. I know a lot of times with trading, it can be scary. Definitely can be scary trading small time frames. But you have to kind of stick to your guns, because if it reverses right away, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, because you have to write it out. You have to be patient. If it goes the other way from the second you think it's going to keep going down and it turns around, if you believe that it's going to, if you believe that in your trade, you're not that worried about it, because like basically what I was thinking that it was going to hook, I thought it was going to hook down from this way. It could come up and retest this level and continue down. That's kind of what I was thinking based off of, we're in the red down here. We kind of have this, hooking around that way on the 2-minute chart. Even if you come out to like the 8-minute chart, let me clear this up. Oh, the 8-minute chart has completely changed its mind. Regardless, I'm just going to write it out for a minute. You got to be patient with these things. You can't force do you ever trade on Coinbase through advanced trading? No, I don't. I don't. I buy crypto on Coinbase for sure. Not worried about that. But, okay. 1 sec. Close at 32. One sec. I'm managing this trade over here. It reversed on me, but I'm kind of going to watch like the next couple candles. Going to watch the next couple candles. And if it keeps going, I'm just going to leave. I mean, I'm right down. Oh no, I'm down $24. Oh no. Oh no, everybody. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I completely understand why some traders, what they do is that they'll get in a trade and they'll wait for like a half hour. And if the trade starts going good, then they'll open their live stream at like this unexpected time. But I was always just like, no, get in the position live, like get in the position right now. And hold on. It's not doing what I wanted. Eat. Okay. All good. I lost $35, but it did keep running. So I'm glad I got out. Bam. All right. But hey, everybody, listen. I don't expect every live trade I impulsively decide to get into to work out. I can't expect that. If anything, it's about managing. Oh, so that trade was $1,000, 10x short. I thought it was going to hook. Listen, my idea for this trade was that I thought it was going to go and then higher, lower, high, down. And that did not happen. It kept going, but it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. I lost $39. No big deal. It happens. But listen, I'm like completely cool with doing live trades because if things go the wrong way, like they're going to go the wrong way. No one in the world is going to pretend like every trade they do just works out and they're just like the best. Like, no. Most traders won't won't start a trade live. They're scared to do what I just did. And what I just did was take an L. That's okay. That's okay. I had a plan. My plan didn't work. So I didn't wait and continue to get wrecked. I got out. And in this world, if you roll the dice and you think something's going to happen and it doesn't happen, instead of like waiting and letting the trade get, all right, I'm down 100, I'm down 200, I'm down 300. Don't let that happen. I drew that line. It went past that line. I'm out. It's like at the casino. If you're gambling or whatever, you're going to say, all right, if I lose more than $100, I'm leaving. Some people lose that $100. They lose that $100. And then you know what they do? They go to the ATM. They keep going. They mortgage their house. They steal from their blood. They keep going. I'm the kind of person that if I lose my $100 at the casino, and that was my limit, I agreed with myself before I walked in the door, I'm only losing $100. I lose that $100. I'm good. All right. That's it. I'm out. And it really is about having that discipline. It's okay to, yeah, exactly. Shout out to Crypto 420. Trading is not about wins or losses. It's about how we handle them. And the most important thing about this trade I wanted to point out, we'll get into the rest of the charts. I wanted to show you guys. I know there's a handful of charts here I have written down I will get to before the end of the show. But my point here that I'm getting to is that he's completely right. It's not about your wins or losses. It's how you handle them. And it's more about, if I lost that trade I just lost, $40. Oh my God. But and then say I lose another trade that's $40 and another trade that's $40, another trade that's $40, whatever. Let's say I'm down to 100 and 200 some dollars from $40 losses. Guess what? The trade I win, that's going to be like an $800 profit. That's going to be like a $7,000 profit. So at the end of the day, like, it's okay to take small losses as long as you learn to eat that loss, walk away. That one didn't work out. Have a short memory, move forward. And if you lose $40 at the time, fine. But you have to just make sure, exactly, scared money don't make money. And excuse me, I'm not scared to open a trade live. I don't even care if I lose. I don't even care if I lose because there's a lesson there. There is a lesson there. Watch this thing turn around, go past my entry. Should have just held it out. For sure. All right, I'll leave that one open. All right, let's take a look at Chainlink here, going in to get into the requested chart. Shout out, there's 325 people in here at the moment. Appreciate each and every one of you. You all are awesome. Yeah, so Chainlink is moving. Look at this thing. It is just on the roll here. And see, definitely always use previous resistance lines, everybody. Look at this. It got rejected. Look how many times Chainlink got rejected from the 13.2. Okay. So if you're looking at this chart, when something keeps hitting a level, it's going to go through it eventually. So when you see things like this on the Chainlink chart, all right, look, we got one. Oh, that almost counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one was the breakthrough and the retest off of. So this is why support resistance levels are so important. You have to do the mental map on support resistance and realize, oh, this is a very important level. And it is that simple. This is not rocket science. Based off that idea, if you went long, you would be up, 5.5% in 13 hours. Or if you went 10x long like me, you would be up 56% off this trade, off this just one trade. So there you go. There you go. Support resistance is everything, everybody. All right, I'm going to get into the coins I promised, and I got to roll out. I have to prepare for the roundtable with Mario Nafal here in a half hour on Twitter. Make sure you check that out. Arweave. All right, I'm just going to do a 12-hour chart overview on these coins. All right, so Arweave has popped up significantly, has doubled up, has basically doubled up. 90 some percent. Jeez Louise. Shout out to Arweave. And then it didn't even give a good bottom. It was from the lower low is where it popped on the 12-hour. That's just ridiculous. But this thing is probably going to come back down to reality at some point. Like nothing pumps straight up and to the right forever and ever. And also, if you kind of keep in mind where it got rejected was from this previous floor right here. Right there. So definitely what we're going to do for this chart is look at previous support resistance lines to where it could end back up, maybe here where it also fought over there. Even this level here, right there, because we got a rejection, we got a floor, we got a fight, we got the ceiling. So this level here, and also another level that's important is this level from up here, a line I already have drawn from God knows how long ago, up there. So we're kind of looking at, maybe a retest back to here would be a 9% loss, a 22% loss. And if it continues up, we would probably see something like a bounce of fight, and then up to that way. That's my prediction for that chart. I will leave it there. All right. We got XYO. I think I did a write-up on XYO like a while ago. Okay, so this thing, a little sad, for sure, a little sad. Oops. Boom, boom. Shout out, there's 325 people in here. You guys are awesome. Make sure you smash that like button. I really appreciate you guys. So at least it has formed a solid floor on XYO. It had that, previous low dip all the way back in the beginning of 2023, and it popped up. Oh man, OMG, look at that pop up. Yeah, from New Year's Eve, you went long on New Year's Eve. 3 days later, you're up 220%. Welcome to crypto. Since then, it has been falling all year and has broken out. This thing has broken out. What we're going to do is look at previous support resistance lines like we always do. There's this one here. Could get rejected from there or continue on. There's this one here. It was the ceiling. It was the floor. And then, there's this one, this previous yellow line here. So definitely draw those lines, take a screenshot of this, draw those lines, and set alarms. That's the best thing you could do. And also be a little careful. It has popped up a lot. If it comes back down, I would be looking at this level right here, which would be, about 5% loss. Be careful with that one. There is a red dot on Market Cipher B on the daily chart. It has broken out, though, so it touch and go. Alluvium. A lot of you wanted to see this one. Then I'm going to go Jasmine, and I'm out. All right. Alluvium, another one. Look at this. I love it. And it looks like the beginning of 2023. It's like half of that almost. 70% in 20 days. This thing is absolutely ripped, completely overheated. I bet if we go to a normal RSI, just a basic relative strength index. Oh, yeah. Super duper overheated. But, things stay overheated sometimes. It's okay as long as it keeps coming in. But there is also the point in time where you're like, all right, where is this thing going to slow down? If it ever slows down, its previous high back from the beginning of the year, $107. And also this level here is fairly important. It's actually below that level. So actually, if you look at this, a double bottomed right here, that double bottom, we draw this across, look at where it's at. Look at exactly where the price action is at. It's right there right now. So, well, it's considering how overheated it is, I would kind of imagine it if it came back down to look at floor right here and then fight ceiling, floor fight ceiling, very probable level for it to hit. And that would be about a 19% drop, but keep an eye on it for sure. I mean, if it gets here's the thing with Illuvium right now, it is sitting at a previous support resistance line right here. That support resistance line, it fought over it. It was the ceiling, it was the floor a bunch of times over. And now it's at that level. It is sitting at that level. So basically, if it goes above and retests, we're going this way. If it comes down, we're going that way. So it is sitting at that level. Watch this chart closely. I'm going to leave this chart up and pull a different chart because I think there's a trade there, just not this moment. Jasmine. There's somebody who's been putting in the comment section, day 3 of asking AJ to look at the Jasmine chart. Day 4 of asking AJ to look at Jasmine. So here you go. This is it. Your wishes have come true, my friend. This thing, another one of those charts that has just absolutely popped off. It's the previous year of price action is exciting for it. It has popped, 40% in the past 20 days. Interesting part about where it is right now is that it is literally that previous where the beginning of the year it came up, it came down and got double topped. It is at this level. Look at this. It is at that previous floor. So very similar to Illuvium, it is sitting at the turning point. It is sitting at the fork in the road where it's either going to go back down into its previous value area low. It's either going to come back down into this range or it's going to break back above. It is sitting at that turning point. Based off of the indicators, I would think that it's going to break down. Based the point of control, visible range volume profile is right here, and there's a red dot on market cipher B on the daily chart, which is significant. So, with Jasmine and Illuvium, they are both sitting on support resistance levels. So make sure you keep a close eye on that. There you go. Another fork in the road. I love that song. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate each and every one of you. I wanted to get into some of my previous price predictions and go over that and maybe make some short content out of it, but I didn't have time to do that. This show ran by today. This show went by super fast. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, so the step in from the thumbnail, that's enough. We got into this so hard today that I didn't even talk about what I wanted to. I stay away from coins with bad tokenomics. Stay away from coins with bad tokenomics. Gala, bad tokenomics. Filecoin, bad tokenomics. Optimism, bad tokenomics. Stepin is irrelevant. I don't even know what's tokenomics, but it's gone. So it's one of those things where there are coins like Quant, coins like Arweave that have fantastic supplies. Like the 90%, 93% of their circulating supply is in of the total supply is in circulation. I'm saying, let me say this whole thing again. Stay away from coins with bad tokenomics. It's not worth it. There's coins like Quant, there's coins like Arweave where 90%, 95% of their total supply is in circulation. There are coins like Optimism that as Optimism goes along, I'll even show you really fast, but I got to go. Look at this. This is where we are. Less than 800,000, around 800,000. So top of the projected bull runs over here, 1.4 billion. Right now, it's at 800,000, which is about a 75% increase in its supply. Optimism supply is going to increase by 75% between now and the projected top of the bull run. So Crypto Crank, when you say Optimism is an easy 20x, maybe it might perform, but at the same time, you have to understand that this coin is going to be chasing its supply the whole way up the hill. The whole way up the hill, it's just going to chase its supply the whole way up the hill. And I'm not trying to be in coins that are doing that. I think that it could still perform. I still think Gala could still perform. But personally, I'm accumulating coins with really solid tokenomic scenarios. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to my guns. You can stick to yours. And that's what we do. Jasmine, 98.4 in circulation. There you go. Let's go. Those are the coins I'm looking at. Those are the coins. Maybe I should do a compare and contrast. I could do a $500 portfolio with Gala and Optimism and bad tokenomic coins, and then I'll do a $500 portfolio with tokenomic bangers, and we'll see who wins. That's the only fair way to do it. But until then, I'm already 5 minutes over. Make sure you head over to Ben's live stream, probably popping off right now. And at noon, whatever you want to do at noon, I will be on Mario Nafal's roundtable. I'm super excited to have the opportunity to be the host of that show. I'm super bullish on it. So with all that being said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out the door. My name is AJ Wrights Crypto, and have yourself a great rest of your day. See you either at the roundtable or on Crypto Crossfire. Later.